what the chain was about. I think in the young, I speak is not good, but when I grow up, I can speak is better.
Mm,
When it happened, I think it will change when I um 6 or 7 year.
mm,
This quite detail of the change happen. Mm, I don't know for this.
mm.
And this kind of how it affect your later in life.
Okay.
I can speak is I can speak Thai language and English language is better.
Mm. So bilingual, right? You can speak both Thai and English here, right? Great. Okay, good. So to me, I have to say that change, right? Changes. Describe a positive change in your life. You should say what the change was about, when it happened, describe detail of change happened, and describe how it affects you later in life. I just come up like, especially for my working career as a professional career path, I have to say that when I first start teaching, I became to be an English tutor. And for an English tutor, I teach for many courses, especially for exam preparation, English proficiency tests that well equipped with those students who want to, study and learn in such an international program from leading universities in Thailand, right? And at that time, I think like my teaching style would be like intensive courses, just because I have to make sure that all of content that I deliver or teach to my student will be useful content that they can apply to their exam and future accepted for the university that they aim for. And the transition for my change is that during the COVID-19, actually, I basically teach for many students there, right? And after that, once COVID hit, everything changed a bit just because I have to make my teaching operation to be online classes instead of the visual, real or on-site classroom. That happened to me that I have to change my career path to be English university lecturer just because at that time, during that time, maybe some business may close down, so I have to be adaptable. And just got accepted to be English University at Senior Road University. Yep, I would say this change affect to me. Um, it's not just only for my teaching strategy, just because when I just initiated teach to the student for high school is a big different from the student in the college or university too. Just because the way that I teach must be more intensive and must be more freely. So this kind of thing that I think is kind of changed too much from my life uh, up until now. แป๊บหนึ่งนะครับเป็นไงบ้างอืมอ่ะต่อแล้วกันได้ไหม
ได้ครับ
Okay, so next is that city. I'm going to let you have prepare for your wait a second. This one, right? Describe your favorite city or the city you have visited that you like very much, and you should say what its name is and when it is, right? When you visit, when you visited, and then why you like it and the major attraction to the city are. Okay, so basically, I think you just come up with a city that you have been before. For example, Japan, Singapore, America, or whatever here, right? And then after that, just try to specifically mention what you really like. For example, a situation, your own experience, or people there. and try to cover for this kind of visit in the city that you like the most. Okay?
โอเค
เดี๋ยวให้เวลา10 นาทีนะโอเคครับไม่ยาก
Okay.
Hello ครับ
What is name and where it is? It's Icon Salam. It's Icon Siam.
อือฮึ
So it's nearby Japaya River.
อือฮึ
When you visit it, I visited in the Songkran Festival.
อืม
Why you like it? It have many color LED light and it have dinner on giant board.
อืม yeah
Yes, finished.
all right good city right is it attractive if I can choose to describe a favorite city or a city that I have visited that I really like the most I would go for um Chinese market in Bangkok. Basically, it's kind of like a Chinese market or a Chinatown, right? Chinatown in Bangkok, it seems to me that just because we believe that our, old generation coming from Chinese ancestor or a China population there. And I would say that it's kind of a reflection to the history or historical places. For example, like a Chinese people may have the same Chinese community. So this is kind of like reflections between the differences between Chinese people and Thai people there. I visited there last month ago. The reason that I visit just because I just looking for some stuff for Chinese New Year to celebrate on Chinese New Year. So I have to come up with go to this a street market at the Chinatown and then just looking for the stuff would be like it looked like a Chinese creation and stuff like that. I really like Chinese. The reason that I like Chinese community is kind of a reflection for their own behavior. I do believe that the Chinese people have their, traits and personality that they really work hard and they kind of like work at their best. So hard work would be a key term for them. So I think the place or the city kind of like have the same and historical ancestor that can reflect to this kind of city too. Yeah, and I would say last but not least, there I think it can be major attraction to those people who visit to the Chinatown just because it's kind of a spotlight to those foreigner or even tourists coming to city of Chinatown and then to celebrate something together. Mhm. Good เป็นยังไงบ้างต่อไหมโซโล่เลยเนาะอ่ะ
ได้หม
อีกสัก
ดครับ
อีกสักอันหนึ่งนะครับแล้วเราไปเบรกกันนะครับเอ่อ speaking practice eight company describe an organization and a company that you know a company right so office something like that so you have to say how big it is uh, how find this company to be successful, right? Why? And the last question is that what you can say about working environment there. Company. You can say about school or company school, right? 10 นาทีนะโอเคเดี๋ยวให้เวลา10 นาทีแล้วจัดเลยครับผม
Okay.
Okay. Uh-huh.
How big is it? It's really, really big. It's Apple. It's an Apple company.
Mm,
I think the Apple company will succeed. Why? Because it's the first smartphone. I think it's the first smartphone can is fresh. It's fresh.
see.
What can you say about the working environment there? I think Apple company will create the new design for his iPhone. Yes.
Mm, mm. All right. It's a great company, Apple company. I just thinking that I'm going to explain or talk about Apple company too. All right, so the organization or Apple company that I've been know is located to the city of Bangkok, right? It's near, in front of Central World, right? And yeah, I think like there's like the infrastructure. I mean, the way that they built out uh in and located to the central central world, right? So it's kind of like more suitable for the Apple company, and it attract lots of people who come to visit to the company. I would say that just because the Apple is kind of like a leading innovator, leading innovation company to succeed such a a great success to the in I mean to the all of all over the world. And yeah, the company based in America, so it's a big giant there, and also the way that they represent uniqueness or even representing to the what's kind of look like to be that the people can follow, right? And sometimes both of internal things and optional or uniqueness of the style or what can be look like is very unique too. So I would say that it is a part of that a company successful too. And I have to say that the working environment, I understand that in every company, if we can see that those companies become successful, they're coming from just because they have work ethic. I mean, what the way that the people follow the instruction, the regulations, or even commitment to responsible for that. And a working environment might be nice or even healthy environment, working atmosphere too. Yeah. เดี๋ยวเราไปเบรกก่อน10 นาทีนะครับ
Okay.
โอเคเบรกนะไป
Okay.
Okay. Um, all right, so we can continue, right? Keep going here. Our speaking practice now, decision making actually. Describe an important decision making you have made. And what you have to cover here is that what is the decision was, and then why you made it the choice, who helped you to make a choice, and explain why the decision was so important. โอเคอ่ะเดี๋ยวให้เวลาอีก10 นาทีนะครับแล้วก็ cover practice นี้นะง่ายๆครับผม
Okay.
All right.
What the decision was
Mm,
is good for a decision when it's need to choose.
mm.
Why you made this choice? Because I think it's the best choice is have. Who help you make the choice? I make my by myself.
Mm.
And I explained why the decision was so important because it's the best way for something.
All right, good. Thank you so much for your clarification to this decision making here. So if I have a chance to describe an important decision making that I have to say that the decision tried to uh, pursue my PhD study or doctoral level as educator. Just because I think that this is my project for my future career, or even it's kind of like the way that I have to, you know, see what is important for my life and what I can bring to the prosperity such achievement in the future. And I have to say that this might be an important decision making just because the choice that I've made have came from what I think from the previous present to the future, and it may strengthen my ability to teaching as well as well equipped with my research skills. I have to say that this is another option too that I might not be able to accomplish. I mean, so first of all, I have to say that this may become to be a part of me, and I need to explain why that this decision is very important for me, just because it's about life and it's about future hope and ambition. Thank you. นะครับข้อสุดท้ายนะครับสำหรับวันนี้ตัวนี้เดี๋ยวเราไปปิดจ็อบนะครับได้ไหมสุดท้ายละ
ได้หมดเล
speaking
ยครับ
มันได้ electronic devices so you have to describe a useful electronic device you like to own, and what you have to say is that what is it, how it would help your life, if it would be expensive to buy not electric devices, for example, iPad or even iPhone, right? And explain why you like it. That's all right. 10 นาทีเหมือนเดิมครับผม
Okay, finish.
All right. Mm-hmm.
Um, what it is? I think it's phone. It's a Samsung Galaxy
Mm,
S24. Is how it will help your life. It can do everything because it's a phone. It's a smartphone. It can delivery food or shopping
mm, mm. I see.
and find and make the money if it would be expensive to buy. Mm, I think is is need to the balance cost.
Mm.
Explain why you would like it. I like the smartphone
Huh?
and I don't like Apple.
You didn't like any Apple, right? Okay, great. Thank you so
Yes,
much for your sharing.
but I use the iPad.
You use iPad, right? Okay, so practice 10, right? Electronic devices. Describe useful electronic devices that you like to own. I think it would go for iPad. It's okay, just because I think that the iPad is kind of electronic device that has been useful for both teachers and students. To me, as a teacher, I have to say that during online teaching, so the iPad might be an important device, and it is considered as one of the most innovative devices among the user of teachers, especially in the teacher teaching for tutorial material and tutorial school. I think the iPad that I've owned so far, I try to save a lot of file, especially for a PDF file or document, as well as I think I can save lots of video teaching, video recorded teaching, online teaching, and also that I think I can replay and to review kind of a lesson that can be useful for not only by teachers, but for those who are really interested in that English, especially for students too. I think if it would be expensive to buy or not, I don't think so, just because it is worth to spend money on it. And I can say that it can take time and to save it and use it for a whole entire education period. And the reason that I like just because I think it is, a quality come first. I have to say that I just outweigh from the facilitation or even outweigh from the benefit over the easy to use. So I think the iPad might be an option to those people to do so. Yep. ประมาณนี้นะครับโอเคพี่สั่งการบ้านแล้วกันมันมี electronic devices ข้อนี้กับ electronic electronic devices เยอะจังกับข้อนี้เอาอันไหนดีครับ
เอาวันนี้ก็ได้ครับ
อันนี้นะเดี๋ยวผมแคปไปก็ได้นะ
เดี๋ยวผมแคปกันนะครับ
โอเคก็ทำเหมือนเดิมนะครับก็คือ record เสียงตัวเองออกมานะครับ so what you need to do is that just recording your voice okay describe a piece of electronic equipment and you have blah 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 what is it what use it and how long you use it or describe why it is important to you โอเควันนี้พี่ปิดคลาสนะเราน่าจะเหนื่อยแล้วแหละนะครับ
โอเค
Okay, thank you so much for see you next week. Bye bye.
see you